Um, this is a major whole theme, whole important thing about the whole sexual practice. And it's a very important part that you understand it and really understand it, because that is what the sexual energy, because sometimes people don't understand sexual energy, what the sexual energy do, okay? And oftentimes people come to me, they always ask the same question, because all they grow up and go up to 30, 40, all they know is when make love, ejaculation out. Okay. So in this part, there is talk about man and woman, both. So we today practice what we call by male and female, man and woman, single cultivation. Okay, and tomorrow we'll talk about dual cultivation. And the single cultivation is very important. And the important part is to understand the sexual energy. So my favor, when I see this research and I compile them into the slide, and I like, okay. And this is, once you understand this, you make use of them the rest of your life. That's it. Yeah. And when you have children, okay, that is the thing that you have to teach them and explain to them. Because sometimes parents don't want to talk about this thing to their children. And that is the, and when children, they don't know, they just keep on wasting their sexual energy. And when I learn all this, I say, oh my God, I waste a lot of energy also. And now I said, okay, I understand it. And I say, I like this. Because the sexual energy, when they are sexual energy, the only one way is ejaculation out for men. Women lose lesser energy when make love. Okay? And the women have fluid. And the fluid come out, fluid of the clitoris, fluid of the mysterious gate, and the fluid of the uterus. Uterus is not many people get to that level. Okay? And that the uterus orgasm also involves so much about the whole brain. So when the uterus contracting, the brain contract also. So that is the now, the important part of this again, the DNA renewals is every day. When the DNA stop renew, what happened to us? We get old and die. That's all. That's all we can have. Get old and die. Now, when you're healthy, is your DNA renewal faster, much better. The children and the younger people, the DNA renewal very fast. Now, the DNA renewals is need arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. And that's what we call make love. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have another partner. You also can have creating a single cultivation. So, in the Tao theory is that men have 51 male energy and 49 female energy. So it's only a little bit different. Okay, 59 and 14, 51 and 49. So if female have 51 female and 49 male, so that is go on that way. So everybody have male and female energy within there. So in the Tao practice, when you get to higher level, this is we call a self-intercourse. You have sex with yourself. Why? Because you also have male and female within. So in the male, here is the male sexual organ. But in the brain, we have a female sexual organ. For women, this is the sexual organ, female sexual organ, but the brain have another male sexual organ. So in the Tao, we talk about when you feel love or you make love. Okay, so here. So hence when you feel love or you make love, all the cell and DNA actually make love as well. So is that good or not good? If the DNA make love and creating a new one, it break out and making a new one, now you get much better cells, much better body, healthy one. So that is the whole, so the DNA crossover and both of them like a serpent interwiring, erotic embrace, and they make love and they give birth. Now, the cells that do not reproduce, they will be eventually die. So they die. Die, that means that cell gone, finished. We don't have it anymore. So, but the cell is always reproduce themselves until one day are getting too old and it started to die out. And that's it. And the Tao discovered that the one that can make them renewals is the arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. So this is the key. That if you want to learn for many people, when I travel and teaching all these things, say, Master Chia, I like your sexual practice because there's nothing dirty about sex, but you make it so practical. Nothing holy, nothing dirty, but it's very practical. That's all. You follow it, you do it, you get it, and you get healthy. You get really, your life changes because you have so much energy. So when you learn how to love yourself, so when you learn how to love yourself, or you feel love, and now when you feel love, the cells and DNA renewal. Okay, and tomorrow when we're talking about due cultivation, and the due cultivation involves so much about when you started to have another partner, and the exchanging of that yin and yang energy, and that is the. So in this part, I always warning that you need to have your partner have to know what you're doing. And that's why we have the book that multi-orgasm man and multi-orgasm woman and the multi-orgasm couple. So I always advise it. So if you are if the husband here, the man here and woman not here, buy a woman book for your partner, okay? And the woman here and your man here, buy a man book for your. And when I in Germany that time, it's very interesting because the wife like this practice so much. And the husband don't want that. Say, where you go? Where you go? Why you always go to Mengtek Chia lecture? That is in Germany, and he said he talk about sex and about all these things. I said no, you have to listen. So she came every time my workshop. She came, and after that, she bought the book, Male sexual male cultivation multi-orgasm man, and put it in the bedroom, in the bathroom, in the living room, you know. So it's 3 books there, okay. And the husband look at it. Every time when you look at it, it's you know. So you don't feel that way. So after 3 years, and one day he said, "Must you come to lecture? Just come to listen to it. That's all." So he had the book, and one day when the wife not there, not in the house, go to the mother house, so he by himself in the house, and he went to the toilet, see the multi-orgasm man and multi-orgasm woman, and to the bedroom, to the living room, and she said, "Oh my God, my wife bought this book so long, I don't even look at it." So he started to open the book, say, "How to control ejaculation." Oh my God, I'm looking for my whole life, it's in here. How to control ejaculation. He said, so he read it. And when the wife come and he started to use the technique, say, "Hey, where you learn this?" Is the book. You know? So when I'm there, her husband come and with the wife. So she come to me and want me to sign the book. He said, "Master Chi, you know, it take me 3 years, 3 books to come to you." You know? And that is, and she said, and he said, I'm looking for this kind of technique, but everything is here. He think that there's not going to be any book in a publish like this. So that is the, so very important part. The DNA renewal need arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. So this one, understand it. And now, today we talk about single cultivation. And there's nothing dirty about it. You have, like for men, we're going to go to that, like we have the breast massage, testicle massage, and that is very normal. You just do it in your own bathroom, or doing it on your, in your own room. We call single cultivation. Now, when you, like when you massage, like women when massage the breast, in the Tao they said, the breast is producing milk. The breast is, I mean, the breast is producing milk to feed the baby. But the, so the Tao said, when you don't want to feed the baby, you can transform them into feeding yourself. So that is very important. Okay? So that's why the breast massage is the single cultivation. So you have to train. Actually, everybody, you're born with a healing hand. That's all. Okay? If you believe that you're born with the healing hand, that's all you have it. You have it. Now, in the breast, there are milk. Okay? And it's producing milk. When before the menstruation comes, the lady always feel the breast are swollen up because the milk. The body don't know you want to have baby or you don't want to have baby. Every month they're producing milk for you. That's all. So in the Tao say, "Hey, my God, you lose so much energy in there." Okay, every month. So that's why we have many people that really practicing it, and we have many of them that they practice it, and we have a lot of women teachers teaching so many women that a lot of them sometimes they have problems, have cancer and everything, and when they do it, they get better, and they don't come back again. Very easy. Yeah, and that is the because this is, if you don't do anything, they keep on producing energy, producing milk. And where are you going to go if you don't have baby, or you don't want to have baby anymore? But milk going to producing until you 45 or 50. Okay, it keep on producing like that. But the Tao said, hey, when you have your healing hand develop, everybody born with that, you have it, you rub it, and you started to rub. So I guide you through. And we're going to rub clockwise and counterclockwise. Now, man is involved the testicle. Okay, so it's not where a man, you just, when you go home, you can reach yourself. But you're outside here, you can do this. Okay, you can massage them. The whole key about this is nothing dirty. This is your own testicle. This is your own breast. And we're going to also learn what we call by ovary breathing, uterus breathing, and the prostaglandin breathing, and the testicle breathing. Okay? And the breathing is a simple theory we call smiling sunshine. Okay? And when sunshine, smiling sunshine, so simple. Okay? The whole secret, no secret. Okay? It happens every day. It just happens every day. Sun shine on the ice, turn the ice into water, from solid state into what? Liquid state. Now, when sun shining on the water, it from liquid state changes to what? To gas, to chi, to energy, to life force. So when humans discover the steam, and you know what happened? When they know how to control steam, the whole revolution happened. Chi, energy, steam. Okay? So the whole key is based on this. Now, so now all of you are learning from basic until now. So once you go to this, so in this part, it's very simple. It's very simple is that I'm going to guide you through, and so we're going to work on the breast massage and the testicle massage. And after that, we're going to be smiling sunshine. You're smiling down to your the breast, vagina, uterus, ovary, vagina. Men, you don't have the breast like woman, but you have testicle that hanging outside that you can massage on it. Okay. And for me, when my master teach me, and I'm practicing it, I say, how can I teach this thing in public? and, and that's it, you know. And I said, I don't know. So when I go to the US, and I started to teach, and people listen to it, you know. And people think, it makes sense. Because I give them why and what happened. This is your energy. You transform them, okay? And this, so the key is the DNA renewal. That is the whole key. Without understanding this, the DNA renewal, the other thing, it don't make very good sense. So the DNA renewal need arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. So that is the whole major practice. So this is the major. The DNA renewal need arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. So when we feel love or we make love, okay, the DNA also make love. They cross over in the wiring, and they make love, and they're creating a new cell. So that is the whole secret. So actually, it's no secret. Okay, and okay. So now we're going to start with all the gland system first. So we have the nipple is the major gland: nipple, thymus, and pituitary, and thalamus, hypothalamus, and come down to the kidney and adrenal gland. And lady is the breast. So start with clockwise, clockwise and counterclockwise. Men start with testicle breathing, a testicle massage, and we go to the testicle breathing and the ovary breathing. Okay. So that is we call single cultivation. Okay. So this pharmacy within, and that you know, when you have sexual arousal and love vibration, so that is two things come together. Sexual arousal and love vibration activate all the glands, all the organ and glands as to combine into the best medicine that you can have. Okay? So when you combine together, it becomes the best medicine that you can creating to heal ourselves. So that is because the gland system, we call arousal. Arousal in the Tao, that means in Chinese text you can understand that, but it's arousal. And you see, so that it's a big business. Right? Anything can, any movie or anything or anything, or any clothes or any dress or everything, and you can make people feel arousal. They are big business for that. Okay, so anything can make people feel arousal. It's big business. Why? Because people need this energy. It's a healing power. So we look another way. This arousal, orgasm, love, compassion is a medicine. So arousal, you start from nipple. I mean, the practice, we're going to start with nipple. From nipple, you spiral, and we come up to the thymus. And next thing, we come up to the thyroid, parathyroid, and come up to the pituitary, and come up to the thalamus, hypothalamus, and we come back into the kidney. Now, lady start on the breast, and men start on the testicle. Okay, so we're going to do that. So now, the pharmacy within is that you can really, the sexual energy have the power to help you. Why? Because arousal, orgasm, love, compassion make the DNA split much faster. Now, when people have no love, no sexual energy, they say no energy. Nothing going to work. Okay? So tired, so exhausted, and no energy. And so, okay? So up to this point, any question first? And microphone.
Can you do these practices on your menstruation?
Okay, the menstruation, the menstruation in the, simple understanding, you already understand, and people, but I explain. That means a lady, when you go up to, we call it ovulation, the egg producing, okay, and that means nowadays, I don't know why, it's much earlier, younger and younger now. Okay, and some of them, I don't know. The other day I saw the news that some of the girl, 9 years old, get pregnant. Okay, that's very, very early. Before that, you have to up to 13, 14, like that. So now, women get every month make an egg, and when there's no conception, the body want to clean them out. That's all. So you have no water. The only thing that can clean them out is the blood. So that is the blood coming out to clean out the egg, okay, and prepare for the next one. Man different. Man have to be constantly really when the lady are ready, because men don't know when the egg are mature and can be pregnant. The whole thing about make love is to have baby, okay, and that is the purpose of making love. Okay. Now, in the Taoism, I mean, in many cultures also, they discover that you're not going to have that many baby all the time. If you have one, like the Chinese, if you have 2 or 3, that's a lot. Okay. In the West, sometimes you have one. Okay, one child, now you get 2. Now, so breast producing milk. So no matter what you do, every month they will producing milk. So in the Tao said for lady, it's very important part that you are producing milk, but where the milk going to go if you don't want to have baby? Okay, it's still every month producing it for you. So the Tao said very simple. You cover, we call smiling sunshine. So the smiling sunshine is simple. You when you have chi, you cover on the breast and you start it to massage. So the hand have the healing power. What is this?
A woman asked, can a pregnant woman do massage and a woman who is breastfeeding can do the massage? So the two questions.
We recommend that not doing it. Just feed the baby and ready the baby grow up and no more feeding. Now you can do the massage.
And the pregnant woman?
Pregnant woman, no. Because you need to prepare the energy to have baby. So the breast and everything, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So let's stand up. So just a minute. Let's go to a few. That means all the gland system. So women have a very sensitive nipple. Men have nipple, but it's not that sensitive. Okay. So now in the woman, they actually have a multi. I don't know. I get this picture. I mean, in the earlier time, I don't know how early, how many million years ago, I don't know. You see, in the early time, women actually have 8 breasts. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot, okay? And maybe that time when we are on 4 legs, So actually like the same thing like pig, like pig, they have so many breasts, And that is that book, and I bought it in that time in New York Library, New York University. And I go in and look at the book. I say, oh, it's very interesting. There's this book, and I like it, But there's in the big library and the people walking back. So I just bought it, and it's talking about the multi. I said that is very interesting. The multi. So the multi, you have 1, 2. Somebody have it under here, armpit. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 8 multi. Okay. Now, men also have that, but it's not sensitive like women. So men also have very similar multi. Okay, and but the nipple of man is not that sensitive like woman, because the nipple of woman is very special for this feeding the baby. the breast producing milk and the nipple feeding the baby. So a woman, if you don't transform it, so that's why we have a lot of problems. Many women have many problems because you're producing milk every month. And where the milk going to go? Nowhere to go. Okay? And that's why it started to change into a lot of other problems. And when I learned this, I said, I like to teach this. Because women producing milk, when they started, I think 10, 11, 12, like that, and they started to have menstruation and they have breast. Okay. And okay, so you're producing this until nearly 40 to 45 to 50. Some people even can do up to 50. So now this energy is so much. What are you going to do with it? It's producing milk every month, every month, every month. And when you are, and you don't, so in the Tao said, when you don't want to feed baby, transform them back into life force from the milk, because from the milk change into life force, into chi. Okay? So understand that transformation. And how you transformation? Your hand. And the meditation, the smiling sunshine. Okay? So after we do the practice, we will sit down, and all you do is just smiling sunshine right down to the sexual organ. And when you smiling sunshine, your eye, so the left eye is sun, right eye is moon, middle is star. So sun, moon, star, shining right down into the sexual organ. And it's transforming the sexual energy. From solid to liquid, from liquid to what? To gas, to chi. That's all. So if you believe, if you understand this theory, and there will something, you feel, hey, there's something happening inside me. The breast transform, the milk into life force, chi. Now, man, you producing the testicle producing sperm. Continue. So in the Tao, very emphasize that man don't access ejaculation. So that is, yesterday we talked about the number. Okay, so man don't access ejaculation. So you have a number. Okay, you have a number. So that number, all you have to do is, so this is the number. If you don't want to do, if you don't say too complicated, okay? Transforming the sperm and transforming the breast energy, ovary, uterus, too complicated. For men, you follow this number. And in the if you don't want to do all this other thing, but this is golden plate. In the olden time, the gold plate. They written down this number on a gold plate. And so that's what it means. Oh my God, this is very important. The number. Okay, you just follow this number, you live longer, and you're healthier, you don't get sick. Okay, because you have to understand one thing, that this theory, I tell you, you understand it, it changes your life. You don't understand it, you still is talking about sex again. So when you understand it, it changes your life. Why? Because when you ejaculation, the whole body immediately rush into make more sperm. Because they have to be, in the theory in the Tao is that, hey, the body are so emphasized in having another offspring. Okay? And having another offspring, you willing to the parent willing to die for that, you see. So that many animals also, they're willing to die for that. Like when male ejaculation, oftentimes, like what we call it, black widow, right? So what they do, when the male ejaculation and what happened to the female? They eat them. Okay. eat the male first, okay? Yeah, so we call black widow, you know. So that is it's the one sample, huh? But okay, so okay, just a minute.
You say that the male body has to produce those 40,000 sperms. So at which point does it...
40 million.
Or 40 million. So at which point does it produce the 40 million in the
It
state
takes
9?
about a week.
No,
now.
this is
So
the
that
thing,
is the
but
one.
if we practice like, let's say every day because we want to heal a certain organ or whatsoever, we practice every day and we get every day to state 7, 8 of the like after arousal, exactly. But then the sperms are already
all
produced.
the question you ask is the whole 4 hours I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You trust me, after 4 hours, you understand it. If you answer now, I have to go through the whole thing for you now. But that is what you exactly, I try to explain to you, and we're going to go to the practice. And but that's good that you want to know. That is the answer, the practice. Okay? Yes.
I just want to ask if does it harm your health to retain ejaculation for longer than this period as a man?
When you do inner alchemy practice. When you do. So different now. When you do, you can be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. And I have so many students, they go up to 1 year, 2 years.
Yeah.
That's it. You know.
So
But
it doesn't harm the health?
No, if you don't transform it. You see? The whole key is just now I show you the smiling sunshine if you have to transform it. The sperm, the man, usually when your sperm is so full, the body trigger you, hey, you have to make love or ejaculation. And that is how you understand that. When man, you don't do this, you follow this one. Okay? That understand that? For men, if you don't want to do the practice that I'm going to teach you now this is a golden place for you. Okay? Now, when I'm going to teach you how to transform the sexual energy and return the sexual up to the brain and into each organ. Okay? And that is the whole practice. Okay? So yesterday we talked about some, but today is especially for this. And so the first step, so understand that this is the golden statement. Okay, golden statement about, hey, man, if you don't want to do practice, don't have the ejaculation every time. Is that simple or not simple? It's not difficult. If you're 40 years old, 16 times, 16 days. You can have 4, 5, 6, 7 love making in 16 days. That's it. But you on a 16 day you can ejaculation. Yes.
So if you do the practice, the massage, the inner alchemy, then you can ejaculate whenever you want?
No. There are two so you ask another question. That is to take a little bit long. Okay, listen. When you harvest, so that's why I talk about. When you get this, when you have this, understand this, the pharmacy within. Okay, when you make love, you draw the energy up. So you draw the energy up. Number one, up to the brain. Okay, and you make love again. Number two, you draw up into the lung. Number three, the third time, you want to strengthening all the organ, you draw this energy there. Okay, and you go on again. Now this one, you talk about the right kidney. Okay, so you have to get this chi to the right kidney, because in the Tao believe that when you excess ejaculation, you drain your kidney. Kidney is our life. When kidney gone, so we said, when you, we call the kidney and sexual organ, they link together. And when men, so the Tao said, when men excess ejaculation, so for example, in one make love, ejaculation one time, two time, three time, like that. Now you excess ejaculation, the body cannot producing the sperm that much. And they don't know where to get the energy. The only one way they can do is get the brain energy. So the brain energy have to rush to make sperm and ejaculation out. And in that time, you're losing your brain. Okay? And after the brain gone, if people continue excess ejaculation, within a very short time, the organ started to give energy for the sexual organ to ejaculation out, because in the body say having baby is the number one. Okay, number one, that's it. Whatever the brain, the organ can sacrifice, but you must have baby. That is how when we understand all these things, you enlighten. You started to enlighten. You don't understand this part, you cannot. So now, you also draw them into the bone. Yes. That answer your question? Go ahead.
So what I think I'm hearing is that the body, it sends all of this energy to produce the child. And so the inner alchemy brings the energy back into the body. And
When
so
you don't want children.
When you don't, so then if you ejaculate, you're no longer losing energy, but you're still losing sperm. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you harvest all the essence of sexual energy, in the end you can ejaculation if you want.
Okay.
Now,
thank you.
There are one article that talk about that when men celibacy, and they study, actually this is the big study, the very big study about the men that celibacy. And they discover that the sperm usually in the body about 3 months, 30 days to 90 days, about like that. They said when the sperm die, when the first sperm it past the lifetime, they die. And they said the body, actually I read this article again this recently. Okay. And they said when the sperm die, the whole body very happy, because they can take every single part of the sperm as a spare part for everybody, for everyone. That's what this is the research about the mandate celibacy. Yeah, but they said, so they are not very pro for the monk and the priest. You know, the monk and priest is no sex, no ejaculation. But you don't know that they in their private they do what we don't know. Okay, okay. So and anyhow, in men, when you don't do this practice, so this one I'm the person that passed this point. When I learned this thing quite young, and all my young period is always when I try to do practice, I like all this kind of practice, you know. And when I have my lunch money, I don't eat lunch. I save my money to learn, you know. And even my relative still in Bangkok, they say, oh, that's why now you become teaching this kind of thing, you know. Before that, whenever I have money, I go and learn and pay money. You know? So I save my lunch, you know. And so I learn a lot, and I pay a lot of money. And and that's how when I have money, I always go around and look for master to learn. Yeah. And I learned a lot in Hong Kong, and I still a student when I study in Hong Kong, Chinese and English and Chinese. And that's the time I met my master in Hong Kong. He came out from the White Long Mountain. They're on the border of the Korea. There's a lot of master in that area. So in the Korea, between Korea and China, the White Mountain, they always said the immortal coming down. Because a lot of Tao masters, when they stay there, and they cross over to the Korea, because there is a very cold area, and it's on a mountain. But when you're in cave, you can be very cold outside, but you're in cave, it's warm. That's why they like that kind of cave. Because if you don't go into that kind of weather, when you're in cave, it's too hot and too wet and humid. Only that kind outside very cold, in the mountain is dry and cool, and you can do a higher level practice. Okay. So go ahead.
Ça marche, tu peux y aller, Karine.
Voilà.
Vas-y.
Donc, oui, bonjour, voilà. Je voulais savoir qu'une personne qui a un cancer du sein et qui est en traitement, peut-elle masser les seins?
After the finish the cancer, for treatment, everything, and now she can practice it. Not during in the cancer. But she can do energy meditation, but not massage the breast. Because we don't know that the massage or everything will spread the cancer or not. Yeah. So, but in my family, my children or my wife or my family or my uncle, auntie, they have cancer, I teach them to do it. Because I love them and they know me that I'm not harming them. But other people, when they have cancer and they do something and they get worse, they always blame on what they are doing. So, so I've been teach so many people. So sometimes, but I never have people complain to me. But sometimes other people have problems like that. So for me, I'm teaching this 50 years. I have no complaint for that. But I have good result for people that they're practicing. That's all I can tell you. That's all. But like we have people, they say, hey, I can teach you meditation, but I'm not healing you. And people, they do the energy. So the differences of meditation and energy meditation is different. So the energy meditation is different from just meditation. Yes.
What happens, for example, when one woman can has 10, 20 or 30 orgasms at one time?
Yeah.
What happens with the energy? So is the same similar, or we can use the energy come up in the brain for create more?
Yes. The energy you can use for any organ energy. So we call that one we talked about yesterday. So now you can decide which organ you want to bring the energy. If you have any problem or no problem, You want to strengthening the organ. That is the thing that when you make love, like you want to strengthening your bone, you have this arousal orgasm, bring them up into the bone.
Okay.
And you have everyone, like yesterday, this is all the whole blood vessel. So when you feel arousal orgasm, you bring the arousal orgasm into aorta vena cava, the big blood vessel in the center, in the middle here, aorta vena cava. Okay. Now, if you this especially for women have menstruation problem. So the menstruation controlled by liver and spleen. That's what because spleen hold the blood, and liver also holding the blood. So they are controlling the menstruation. So when women have problem, so in this one, especially for women, so women on the top. So after the woman active or move, and the man, when in near ejaculation, it tells the woman stop. And when women stop, women have arousal. Men also have arousal, orgasm, but not ejaculation. You see, arousal, orgasm, ejaculation is three different things. Arousal activates the gland system. Orgasm activates the organ energy. And ejaculation is to have baby. That's it now. So that's the purpose. So now you say, I don't want to have baby, and I don't want to waste this energy, and this is the practice.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is what I'm teaching you now. This is the practice. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay? So let's go to the gland system. Some of you know, so we call the mucus, the whole mucus, okay? So now, so the first thing, let's do together. We start with nipple, okay? We start with nipple. So we go to the gland first, and I guide you through the practice. We're going to stand up. Nipple, and you come up, thymus gland. So you have the heart center, above the heart center, about 1.5 inch, and that is the thymus gland. So heart center, thymus. And now we have the thyroid, parathyroid, okay, and the salivary gland. So usually when you sexual around, a lot of salivary come out. So salivary gland, pituitary gland, okay, and the thalamus, hypothalamus. So this one, we have the thalamus, hypothalamus, and the pineal gland. If you touch the tip of the nose and you put your chin down, and from here you make a 45-degree up, that is the pineal gland, the center of the pineal gland, right down 45 degrees down, okay? And so that is the gland. Now, you're coming down, nipple, and coming down to adrenal gland, and kidney and adrenal gland. And coming down to for lady, is the ovary and uterus, man prostate gland, and the testicle. Okay? So all these glands is determine our life. So in a Tao believe that when you pay attention and you work with it, it's really helping you and give you a lot of energy. Okay? Because glands is the hormone system. And our body, our organ, our timing, the time, is triggered by what we should do is triggered by the hormone. Okay? And so that's why the gland system work together with the hormone. Okay? Yeah, so let's stand up. So we're going to start with nipple. Man and woman do the same first. So we start with nipple. And the leg is go like this. 1, 2. So you go on the leg. This step is only that don't make you standing still. That's all. When you're standing still too long, a little bit long, you feel the weight push on the knee and the joints. So all you do is 1, 2. So let's get the leg first. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So some people, when they get this, they have this step this way. But I prefer easy for you to 1. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's the tempo 1, 2 on the leg. Okay. Now, so you're working with nipple. So men and women have the same nipple, so spiral. And you 36. So you spiral very quick. 36. Count 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 32, 3. Rest has the nipple. Now, nipple is the major one. Okay, so the nipple is connecting to all. Nipple connecting to all the gland. What we call the major gland. Now, the next one, thymus. Thymus, we call them little heart. Okay, why we call them little heart? Because the thymus protecting the heart and is producing the hormone, all kind of hormone. Okay, so when you tap this thymus and you, okay, so we're going to do the rest. We do only 9. We spiral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aware your thymus. We call, in the Tao, we call them a training camp. This training camp, training all the sergeant, captain, lieutenant, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, and the general. This is the training camp for all these high officers. Okay, so that's why the thymus gland is a training camp. Now, the abdominal area, the small intestine, is training the soldier. Okay, so all the white blood cell is trained by this a small intestine. That is a training the soldier. Usually, the soldier not need that much train. But the one that born to be the leader have to be trained in the thymus because it's a special training camp for them to be staff from sergeant, lieutenant, captain, general. Okay, but general white blood cell and the white blood cell yesterday we talked about on the perineum. Okay, the whole perineum always have to, because perineum we call the bottom of the sea, is darkness, no light. So you have to put the light on the back here, the moonlight. Yesterday we learned the moonlight shining down into the center of the brain and shining down to the perineum. And this white light on the perineum is the energy for the white blood cell. Okay, and white blood cell need energy. Okay, when they have this white light, they give them energy and they can fight with the white blood cell. But the other one is the thymus gland, is training them. training the sergeant, lieutenant, captain, general, this one training. So that's why when you understand your body, and you take care of it, and you very hard to get sick. Okay, so thymus, so spiral. Now, thyroid, parathyroid. So you are touching one hand is here. Thyroid, parathyroid. And, you know, if you look at the picture, that is the image. So I learned from my master. He always tell me that, hey, you have to, you know the location, you know how they look like. Now the brain have a connection. You see, you know you have a thyroid, okay, and you have it, okay. So now it look like this, and you know the location, know how they look like, and know the function, what they do. Now you enhance the gland. You enhance it, okay. So now salivary gland. So you smile and you touch at night time 1, 2, 3, 4. Tongue up, your tongue up, and you feel you activate the saliva. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now, the pituitary gland, mid eyebrow, and so you lightly tap it. Now, on the forehead, we call the heavenly eye. Not involved with, I not emphasize in you see something or you see very all kind of vision, no. For me, is I open this one, I feel energy come in. And here, the front of the head, and the middle of the crown, thyroid, parathyroid, the thymus and hypothalamus and thymus. Okay, and back here, pineal gland. Okay, so now we going to sit down, and we're going to be smiling sunshine. So you are just smiling down into the gland system, and you feel they are transforming. The smiling sunshine change, the sunshine on the water, it change the water. Okay, so this is the important part. Sit, smiling down, like the rock. Okay, we start with we go to the gland, so you smile to the gland. And in this smiling sunshine, especially when you activate, so now you are forming the pharmacy. You're forming the pharmacy within. So all this gland energy come together, the organ energy come together, and that you become, you have a pharmacy within you. Have a pharmacy within you. Smiling down into your smiling into your heart. Feel love, feel joy, feel happiness. Your heart. If you want love, joy, happiness, you have to smile to the heart. Smile to the heart. smiling until the heart recognizes you and is smiling back to you. Heart is the only organs can shining in radiance. So when you feel love, joy, happy, appreciation, in the heart, irradiance out. So from the heart, you like a smiling sunshine, radiate them out, down to the spleen, smiling sunshine down to the spleen, and feel the spleen receiving the smiling sunshine, and the earth elements, the openness and fairness. Now, spleen. When you dig into the earth, you find metal. That's lung. White color, lungs. And now you combine all the gland, we call it arousal. You activate all the gland system. And now you activate the organ energy. You activate the organ energy, the lungs, the courage, the white color. Now, metal attract rain, water, kidney. So you go down to the kidney and rub your hand warm, cover the kidney. And smiling sunshine down to the kidney. Sun shining in the water, change the water into steam, qi. Water, kidney blue, water elements, sun shining into the kidney water, into steam. Kidney give energy, water. When you put water into the liver, the tree grows. When tree grow, it started to give the branches can put into the fire burning and creating more fire, loving fire. Kindness, generosity from liver will increase the power of love, joy, and happiness. Now go on yourself 2 more times. Heart, fire to the spleen. So this is, every day you have to do it. I tell you, it's so important. If you don't do this creating cycle, the organ will be going to the cardiac cycle. It's by itself. Go to the spleen. When you dig the earth, the spleen is creating metal, lung. Metal, lungs. Metal attract rain, kidney. Water give birth to the tree, wood element, liver. Green color, kindness and generosity. And water gives birth to fire, loving fire, compassion fire. And just sit and smiling inwardly. Just now when we work on the gland system from the nipple, it arouses the energy. So you activate the gland, the nipple, the thymus, thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, and salivary gland, pituitary, and thalamus, hypothalamus, pineal gland. Okay, and the urinary gland. And you go down to the sexual organ, and woman ovary, uterus, man prostate gland, testicle, and woman the vagina area. So in the Tao regarding gland system and sexual hormone is the most can give the most power to us. So for this one, you practicing by yourself, and you no need to be in the arousal state, or you can be in the arousal state. So when I'm practicing it, I can feel the energy. So you no need to be always in the arousal state. Like when I'm smiling down to the sexual organ. And I feel the energy transform. The prostate gland energy, testicle energy. And lady, you have the breast. So lady, you rub the hand warm, cover the breast, and you massage the breast. Okay, so you cover the breast and feel hot. I feel the heat, the chi, into the like sun shining on the water. So the hand have chi, so you cover the breast. Man, when you rub the hand warm, cover your testicle, and just smiling to your breast, smiling to your testicle. And think this miracle happen every day. Sun shining on the water, and sun shining on the ice, change the ice to water. Sunshine continues shining on the water, it change the water into steam, chi, energy. So you just smiling sunshine to the breast, to the testicle, to the prostate gland, woman to the uterus. Now, woman, man, rub the hand warm, and woman massage the breast, cover the breast, massage. Okay. Clockwise 36, man hold the testicle and rub the testicle about 36 times. So you hold one hand, one testicle. We have two testicles, so you one hand, one testicle, rub the testicle. And woman cover the breast and massage clockwise, okay? Clockwise, 36. Okay, you rub it, and feel your hand have qi, chain the breast, the milk, the breast into qi. Until you train to your qi. Man, massage the testicle. So you keep on massage it, and the first thing on the man, this is what they teach. Women also can do it, but this is what the Chinese, the first thing is man, you massage the testicle and return the sexual energy to revitalize your brain. Lady is more emphasized in when you massage the breast and you feel a lot of energy. You massage 36, rest, hold your breath, and you guide your right hand, guide the qi that you massage the breast into the liver. So liver and spleen are controlling the menstruation for lady. Okay? So when liver and spleen are weakening out, it affecting the menstruation because it's holding the blood. So one hand hold the breast, one hand hold the liver, and feel the energy that you transform from breast, go in, change to qi. You massage the breast, you change it to qi, and you bring the qi from the breast into the liver. Man, you massage the testicle and feel that, massage it until you feel, hey, when you lightly contract the sexual organ and anus, and you feel the energy go up to your coccyx, sacrum, and spinal cord, and it rises up into your brains. We call return the sexual energy to revitalize your brain. So you do 9 times yourself. Lady also, you massage the breast. No, we can do 36 the same time like woman. So woman massage your breast 36, man massage your testicle 36, and feel the energy transform. Feel the energy transform. Sexual energy transform. There's so much sexual energy in a lot of energy there. So now massage the testicle until the energy started to rises up to the brain. Lady massage the breast and bring, just now we bring to the liver, now we bring it into the spleen. Okay, so rub the breast and bring the energy down to the spleen. And feel your spleen receiving this energy. And this is how you heal yourself, or heal your spleen, or heal your liver. Because women, spleen hold blood for menstruation, and liver also hold blood for menstruation. So when the spleen and the liver are weakening, there's a lot of problem. Okay. Now, rub the hand warm, cover your lungs. Smiling sunshine. Now, very gentle testicle breathing, ori breathing. Feel sexual energy. Testicle, ori breathing. Okay. Prostate gland and uterus breathing. We did yesterday. Just simple smiling down and just breathe. Smiling down to your sexual organ and just breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. When you feel energy, bring them up into your lungs. Okay? Bring up to your lungs, spiral in your lung. Now, smiling again to the sexual organ. Man, testicle, prostate gland, woman, ovary, uterus, and vagina. There is a lot of energy there. Tremendous power inside there. Okay. All you have to do, bring them up, transform them with smiling sunshine. Okay. And a simple secret. Sun shining on the eyes, turn them into, from solid state into liquid state. And sun shining on the liquid state, The water is changed into qi, gas. So that's only in your mind. Think about that. It's a transformation. It happens every day, all the time, every second, all the time in this world. Smiling sunshine. Okay, so you have to smile until you feel home. I feel energy. My sexual energy transform. My sexual energy transform. Okay. And once you get it, you have it, and you keep on practice every day, you have it all left your life. And you don't worry about you have no more energy. Believe me, you have a lot of energy. And you don't worry about you're going to get sick, because it's very hard to get sick. Okay? So, smiling sunshine. So always repeat in your mind, ice to water, water to gas, water to qi. Okay? Smiling. And once you get this, this is the practice for the rest of your life. When you need more energy, don't look for elsewhere. Look for your sexual energy. The body will take 1/3 of your life force to do the sexual energy. 1/3. Yeah, 1/3 of your life force is for sex. And 1/3 life force in the kidney for, we call reserve energy, reserve. And we have another 1/3 of life force running our life. So there is a big, big energy that into the sex. Okay? So that's why the Tao said, if you understand that, you convert this sexual energy back, you have more energy in your life to do things, to think something, to creating something, to plan something. Otherwise, you have no more brain left. Because especially for women, different. But the Tao very emphasized that when men access ejaculation, they lose their brain. And when they continue on excess ejaculation, the heart's going to get problem. Okay, and each organ one by one. The heart, the spleen, the lung, the kidney, and the liver. It takes the brain energy to, because the body thinks that, hey, having baby is the number one priority. Even you die, have baby first. Okay? So that is the first priority. The body always thinks that way. To have baby is the first priority. And now, so when men excess ejaculation, the first thing is take the brain out. Women have much lesser, because women, when make love, there's only the fluid. So only fluid. And fluid is from the gland. And if you want more fluid, what you do? Drink more water. That's all. Okay? Because there's a fluid. And the gland can producing the fluid. But for men, in order to spread the species, the body had to make at least, the rule is 40 million. And take a few days to do it. 40 million. We're producing what? I don't know the number. I say, I look at the number, I don't, 40 million to get the lady pregnant. And every day you do 2 to 4 million a day. How many days to make 40 million? Yeah. Yes. That's the number. Because making sperm takes a lot of energy, you know that? Because every sperm is a human. Sperm and egg is a human. So that's why in the Chinese word is jing, the essence of life. So the sperm is the essence of life. The sperm and egg is the essence of life. Yeah. Yes.
For example, when a woman wants a baby, but also want to take advantage of the energy of the breast. So if she wants to be mother, she cannot do these exercises, or she can do it and put this energy, for example, in the brain or other part of the body?
I don't get the first question first. I don't get
Yes. When you are doing the breast massage as a woman, you are reducing menstruation, right?
Yes.
And for example, if the woman wants to get pregnant,
so don't do it.
But you can, for example, do it, but use this breast massage to direct the energy to other parts.
If you want to have baby, if you have baby, you're feeding, don't do it. After you finish, you can do it.
Okay.
It's a simple rule. Because you need the energy to feed the baby or to have a baby. Having baby and pregnant take a lot of energy. So that's why the nature forces the woman to eat. That's it. It forces you to eat. And so after you have baby, you gain a lot. And that's why the body are forcing you, hey, you need more energy. Eat more. So that's why that is when women get pregnant, don't do it. Huh? Oh yes, you can have many orgasms. You can have 10, 20, 30 orgasms in one time. So some women have very quick orgasm, so why not? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So orgasm, if you know how to guide them into the organs, is the best energy for the organs. It's the best energy for us. So we call orgasm, right? The best of the organs energy. We call orgasm. It's called the best of the best energy for the organs. So that's why human and animal are dying for orgasm. They're willing to just die for that, you know. Okay. Yes.
I have a question. At the moment, I'm on my menstruation, and one thing I notice is that when I am meditating on my ovaries right now, they're actually hurting more.
The meditation, no problem, but
with the energy being sent, with the energy being like around that area, I feel like it's disrupting something.
So when you have menstruation, you just now you're learning. Okay, so you just learn what to do. You just learn it, and you can follow me, no problem. But I not advise for me. So I told you that for me, in my family, my girl now is 15. I teach her. Okay, I tell her to do it. Okay, and one more thing, woman, when you have menstruation, drink the raw brown sugar. Okay, 1 cup a day. This is very important. The raw brown sugar have all the things that helping you in the menstruation.
Is that น้ำตาลทรายแดง?
Yeah, it's the best. When you have that, you recover. Because you have everything, the menstruation need to draw on. Any question? Okay, today we're going to learn five lines, and that is the major line for. So you're going to draw this rhapsodic orgasm up from this pelvic floor. This is one of the students from France sent me. It's one of the 4 diaphragm. Okay. So you can see the 4 diaphragm and the so you look at the 4 diaphragm on the first picture there. 4 diaphragm moving when you inhale, exhale. But we're not always going to move the pelvic floor, okay? And we not always can move the cranial, because you have, so yesterday we go through that already, and I forgot to send the picture, and Kumar got, remind me that we have that one. I said, oh yeah, I forgot to turn on for you. So so these 4 diaphragm, okay, so the thoracic diaphragm, the cranial diaphragm, the larynx diaphragm, and the pubic diaphragm. Okay, so there's 4 diaphragm. That is very important. Now, yesterday we go through it, so let's stand up and do that. Oh, we can take a break. Okay, so so abdominal breathing, so we start with the embryonic breathing, okay? So I have to do every day. So that's why I want to practice with you. So I do it today. Otherwise I spend my time myself, I will do it, okay? And so, we have 2 ways you can do it. You can reverse breathing. Exhale. Inhale, suck the stomach in, pelvic floor come up, exhale, so we call reverse breathing. So, or you inhale, okay, inhale, expand, pelvic floor go down, and exhale, suck the stomach in, the pelvic floor come up, stomach come in, and cranial contract. So that is the major key of it, okay? Okay, so let's do the reverse breathing. We do yesterday the normal breathing, inhale, exhale. So now when you inhale, you suck the stomach in, pull up the sexual organ. And remember one thing, the pelvic floor and cranial. The pelvic floor and cranial. We take, I need to go to the toilet. So we take a 10-minute break, because this is going to take long, take long practice. Yeah. Rain stop, so we can go to